Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother, I am Allah, from GMS Chicago, and come back with you with another video, alright, a lesson, alright. Don't know what to title it, but basically going into this is not a rest, all right, and we're seeing the end of Esau's kingdom, and these people are about to lose their shit because their life savings, all right, their generational wealth that they be building upon, the hard work that they have put in, investing into this place here in America, trying to make it in life, all right. Soon these people are about to lose all that, all right. In the scriptures, it tells you to lay up your treasures in heaven, where thieves don't break through and steal, all right. But here's Micah 2:10. Arise, ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And that's right. This is not a rest. All right. Only trying to make it here in life. Trying to build upon generational wealth, and trying to make it here on this side, all right. All that shit is just gonna come to naught, all right, because the Lord has deemed it that way to come to naught, right. Esau's kingdom is ending, which is a good thing, right. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. And that's what these people in the world are doing today. All right. These people think they got 5+ years in America. These people think they got, these people think that America will last forever. But, here, the Lord is pointing, the spirit on Esau, all right, to fall upon his own sword. Meanwhile, you got, Babylon the Great is coming to a total collapse. All right. All these people that have been investing, the time into, trying to make it in life, and then starting a business here in America, all right, all that shit is gonna come to an end, all right. Verse 20 says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And then we're supposed to lay up our treasures in heaven, all right, where thieves do not break through and steal, right? The kingdom of heaven that is to come, right? The scriptures tell you that the Lord is not. I'm not gonna butcher it, but I'm gonna go to it right now. Labor. And it tells you that the Lord is not forgetful. I'm gonna search it up real quick. Hebrews 6 and 10. Right, it says, for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And yeah, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. All right, the Lord commanded, his prophets, all right, his servants, the prophets, to go out there and teach. All right, to bid those unto the wedding, to wake up to this truth, come back to their true power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and to wake up and come to repentance. All right, and so that your soul can be delivered, and all the work that you have put in, into this truth. All right, that the Lord is going to reward you at the end. All right, if you keep the faith, keep the faith unto the end. Let's see. Hebrews 6 and Slack. Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. And that's right, the fashion of this world is fastly passing away. All right. A lot of these people they're beginning to see their 401ks are depleting, right, because of the situation that's going on with these tariffs, right? All this, the life savings that they had kept in the bank is now, depleting. They're losing their shit. These people investing into the stock market, they're now panicking and shit because they see the economy is crashing, and now they're losing their wealth, all right, that they have built upon. Right, all these people that that put their time and the desire in those things, all right. All these things that these people, fall after and do, is just meaningless, all right. But it says, for here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. And yeah, us of the hopeful elect, we seek, we seek for, the kingdom of heaven to come, right? Right, the worst has to come first, all right? Jacob's trouble has to come to pass. The saying goes, it's only going to get worse before it gets better, all right? So yeah, Jacob's trouble has to come to pass, right? These 2/3 of people need to be punished, all right? 2/3 of our people need that beating, right? Because the majority of them are just not right. Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Speaking about Esau's rulership, the first earth, the first heaven and the first earth. Speaking about Esau's rulership. And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before it's Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, right? Keep in mind. Coming down from Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And yeah, the New Jerusalem is, speaking about the elect. All right, they're gonna be, first beamed up in those chariots, and after one in America is demolished, all right, we're gonna be sent back down here on earth. This time, all right, Israel's gonna be taking, Israel's gonna be the one in rulership. We're gonna have, these heathens in slavery, you know, especially Esau. And you know, Yahushua is going to, you know, basically establish a kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, an everlasting kingdom where no wickedness is around. Verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua himself, shall be with them, and be their power. And Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And yeah, you know, the Lord is soon going to wipe away all our tears from our eyes. All right, the Lord is going to turn away the captivity of Israel. All right, we're no longer going to be in slavery anymore. Right? When Yahushua returns and destroys this, Esau's wicked ass kingdom. You know, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna, you know, there's gonna be no sorrow, no crying. All right, no more pain. All right, you know, Israel is gonna basically live as, immortals. All right, we're gonna have them new bodies. We're never gonna get sick. We're never gonna get old, and we're never gonna die too. But yeah, that was it to a lesson. You know, hope it was uplifting and edifying. But with that, all praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.